Okay, so the way things work in business is you go to a store or you see a service, you pay for the service, and you take what you paid for. And that's traditional business, and that's how everything works. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? However, in the technology industry, we have such an expansive amount of options for a business owner to be able to have an idea of what they want to do, look at all the different options that are out there available, and then implement each one, test each one, try each one, and put it all together and decide in the end which one's the best for him after probably tons and tons of resource, potentially and most likely money expended and things purchased and tried and things like that. So this is a common thing, and it's very, and again, it really interestingly mainly applies that I've seen to the technology field because there's such a competitive market. There's such a competition for products, for services, for this, for that, particularly in relation to online advertising, referral marketing, social media marketing, and all that stuff. So I've seen this pattern just for years and years and years, and I wanted to change this. And I wanted to offer something different, and ultimately I had to go a little bit extreme because that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a bit of an extreme situation. We're dealing with a business owner that potentially spent thousands of dollars with no return on investment. No return on investment. And don't ask me. Speak to some of your peer business owners. Speak to some, think of your own business. And maybe you're not that business owner, but think about it and definitely talk to some people and get some feedback. Find out what kind of resources your friends, business owners, technology individuals that are helping businesses out, what they've expended or had to put a business through in order to get to a final result, to get to something that works. How much was spent? And even if it works, has the return on investment been made back is the other question. And we live in this world of technology and business where we don't even know. There's so many variations of businesses and demographics and everything else that a business has to consider before even putting a campaign in action. So at referral, the concept of Referral Lightning, and it kind of struck me, no pun intended, that something needed to change. We need a major overhaul of the way we do business with technology and businesses in relation to their online marketing, their online promotion, referral marketing, social media, whatever it is that drives business into that company. So it's kind of revolutionary and it's kind of crazy, but the actual service is completely free. And it's a proposition where you're a business owner and you don't want to spend money, you don't want to invest a cent until you know that you're going to get a product, until you know that you're going to get a result. And unfortunately, we've also been with the internet, and I came into the industry in the 90s, but we know from that point forward that there has just been so much stuff online that's, back from the early days of click here and get a free this or a free that, and we still see that today in some capacity. But I mean, everyone's a little bit tired and a little bit worn out and a little bit done with the same old sales pitch, the same old thing, the same old, guaranteed this and that, guaranteed this. Why not just say, hey, if our product works for you, pay for it. And if it doesn't, don't. But going even a bit further, forget about the contracts and agreements. Just, hey, if you want to buy it, and if not, don't. After we've proven that it can work for you. For example, if Referral Lightning implemented a campaign and the investment was $0, the return was, let's just hypothetically say $1,000 in net profit per month, and let's say the company owner says, well, hey, I'm getting an extra $1,000 a month in sales since we started this campaign. Why not? And then Referral Lightning says, hey, this is, for the amount, what we have to do to maintain this and keep this going for you, this is what we charge. And if it fits within the parameter of that company, and even taking it further, Referral Lightning being willing to negotiate a proper price that fits within the framework of that company and their budget. Because you could have a wonderful food place, a wonderful restaurant that only turns maybe $700 profit a week or $500 profit a week, and they can't afford some crazy, static fixed budget every week for some service. When you say, okay, well that's your amount. So at Referral Lightning, the idea was, more how can we work with this business owner to give them something that they can actually, afford and continue to be profitable. And with no contract, no commitment, no agreement, just say every month, at the end of the month, we evaluate, and based on the traffic, based on the return, we determine something. Now that's really extreme, and that is so extreme that I started telling some of my business clients and friends about this whole adventure, and it was, the question just kept coming back, what's the catch? There's got to be some kind of catch. There's got to be something. Well, there isn't really a catch. There's nothing fancy, nothing crazy about this idea. More than anything, we can't, the only thing that we have to do is, if we don't feel that we can help your business, if we don't feel that our efforts and everything that we want to do can't meet your expectation to some degree, or can't at least get close to, we're probably not a good match. And that's just being really frank and honest with you. Because why would we even try to take service if we didn't feel we could give you what you're looking to achieve? That would just be straight up dishonest, right? So anyway, Referral Lightning is somewhat of a crazy revolutionary idea, and I'm still trying to put it all together that I'm actually doing this, but I know that there are businesses out there that need help. They're hardworking businesses that have a great product, a great service. They care passionately about what they do. They don't have a lot of money to spend, and they don't have the resources and time to be trying all kinds of different things out, or bringing in some, big, heavy, marketing company that would completely bankrupt them. So Referral Lightning offers a path to possibility, because there is no investment. There is no money exchanged. There is no anything else of contract or agreements or anything. It's just, if we can give you the service, what's it worth to you? Is it going to work for us in the end? So it's a win-win scenario. It's something fresh. It's something new, and I hope we can help you with it. So that's really what Referral Lightning is, and it's a very simple concept, and it's a very simple idea. And again, I must say that it really, really applies a lot to the technology field, particularly in the small and medium-sized businesses who have very fixed budgets, who don't have the resources and time to do all those things, that I was mentioning. The other point is like, the whole other side of this thing is that so many businesses out there are single-manned. You've got a business owner, maybe 2 or 3 helpers, here and there, but the business owner is kind of doing everything. They're trying to build a website. They're trying to build a marketing campaign. They're trying to deliver their product. They're trying to keep the quality of their product up. What's going to happen when we've exhausted every business owner completely of their capacity to invest in their product, to improve their product, to make their product the best it possibly can be? We are going to have a natural degradation of the quality of products, because the business owner and his efforts are going into other professions, other areas that should be being taken care of by professionals in that specific industry. And if you're a business owner, I'm sure you have experience with this, and it's kind of like, oh, there's a free website solution, or there's this, or there's that, and it's like, okay, great, that's all awesome, and it's totally cool to implement any of that, but at the same time, again, what value are you taking away from your business, your product, your quality, when you take on all these other professional hats, per se, right? So that was kind of the other side of Referral Lightning. It was kind of more of an idea of, and it kind of all struck at the same time. Again, no pun intended. I was not struck by lightning, but although some of the people I've been telling this about might think I have been struck by lightning, so it's kind of funny. But anyway, and so how well a company can create their product and the quality of that product is critical to the future of products and services throughout the world. And if a business owner can't jump into something, and it's kind of like you're going to go buy a car, you take it for a test drive. Some states, I think you have like a week to drive it or 15 days to drive it, and if it doesn't fit, you can always bring it back. I mean, there's a real potential there that you're actually able to have your hands on this. So with our concept is you have your hands on what we can achieve and proven by your actual results, measured by statistics, measured by your change in income, what your sales are, or your website activity, or your blog, or whatever it is you're trying to promote. So that's where Referral Lightning comes in. That's the concept behind it, and I hope it makes a lot of sense. Check out referrallightning.com, and you will see that pretty much all the information is on there, and we have our qualification survey, which is basically what I was describing earlier. If we don't feel that we can help you, then we want to set ourselves up for a win-win. We always want to set ourselves up for a win-win, where we know that we can win possibly, and we want to make sure that you can win possibly. And if we don't see that scenario, it's never fun. It's not going to be fun for either side. So that's kind of the view on it, and that's Referral Lightning. And if you have any questions or you're interested in us implementing this for you, please feel free to go to our website and fill out the contact form or the qualification survey, and we'll go from there. But thanks for taking the time to check this out, and hopefully you are now better informed on Referral Lightning.